right, sweetheart. Get up. Come on. Wake up. Come on. I don't have a lot of time for this today, okay? Come on. Yes, it's still just me, all right? We got to get more comfortable with this, okay? It's just going to be you and I here, all right? And I'm sorry if I'm more tense than usual. Just a little nervous. Some things haven't really been going my way. But I know it's not your fault, but just work with me today, okay? I got to make sure that we don't get caught. I mean, make sure that nothing happens to us. That's, I'll be honest, it's not the easiest thing in the world taking care of you, all right? You know, which I don't really agree with it currently. Again, we're going to change your style of just who you are in the future. But, you have very expensive habits, all right? You've got a lot of medications to take care of, all right? You need to make sure you have a healthy diet, okay? None of that's cheap, all right? We live in a world full of just garbage. People eat garbage, garbage in, garbage out kind of deal, right? But I want to take good care of you, but it costs money, and, more than I'm really able to do. But that's not your problem. That's not part of your concern. I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to worry about being a better person. And, we talked about those exams and, testing and making sure that you are ready to go in your transformed state. And I'm excited. I'm really excited, but at the same time, I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. So if you could work with me and, hopefully we get some good results today, nice results. So if you do what I say and you're very cooperative and you listen and you give me honest answers, this will go just fine. Because, I've seen you from the outside. Okay, I know how gorgeous you look. I know things you do, but I know your behaviors, indirectly anyway. And you know a person differently from speaking with them than listening to them speak. Does that make sense? Just nod your head, yes, please. Just to clarify, basically, I want to know how you interact with other people, including myself. So let's make this work, okay? I got a very simple test for you, okay? And I've got just some note taking. All right, sorry, I'm a little off track today, but let's work through it, okay? So I want you to tell me, first off, how much of a trusting person you are, okay? Trust is something not easily earned. And I respect that. I do. Because there's a lot of people who are untrustworthy out there. And, that's a good answer. It's not just yes or no. You're actually putting some effort into that. And I like that. You're already much better off than where you were when I last remember you. You're very simple. You're very cut and dry. And that's not the kind of person I want to be with. Let's be honest. You're very open-ended. And honestly, I feel the exact same way, okay? You don't get my trust by default. I've been hurt way too many times before, right? By, past lovers and past friends and the law. We don't really exactly get along. So we have a very thin trust, if none at all. So that's good. It's good to hear that. And hopefully I can earn your trust as well. And if I haven't already, I trust you with everything I have down here. Very, very personal stuff down here. And you're a part of it, You're part of my world, and I'm very grateful to have you in my world. I'm blessed, for sure. Okay, second thing I have, just off the top of my head, what are some goals that you've had for a long time? You'd like to try being more adventurous? That's good. And the thing about that is many people are scared, and they stick to the same rigorous patterns, right? And they're just so terrified to be a part of a world that's different than theirs, right? They don't take chances. And that's a shame, because they miss out on a lot of opportunities, you know? And I feel like we're an opportunity together, you know? I have the fortune to work with you, and you have the fortune to work with me. We can have a nice relationship together, right? A nice bond, a bond that could bring us together and not break us, right? That kind of leads me into my next thing. You know, what is something that you look for in a person? And I'm not saying this to like pry, I guess. I say this because I said before, I'm not a perfect person, all right? And if we're going to grow, if I'm going to help you grow, I want you to be able to help me grow. Because I want us to work well together, right? Synergy is important, and I want us to have that. All right, and you say, somebody who can get a commitment, make good commitments, can make good commitments. Okay. So that's a pretty good one, I'd say. And we can kind of that's a good start, I'd say, to the whole thing. Because, you know, that's what I'm good at, right? I'm good at committing, right? I didn't spend years of my life, you know, some wasted, but we won't worry about that. That's time we'll never get back. The time that we hold on to that we can never get back is time wasted. I'm very committed to you, and I have been for a long time. And you know, I've tried to move on, right? Because you were very slippery for the longest time, but I just couldn't let go. You're just so precious, right? And I really appreciate your honest answers, because I think all the lying and all the smoke and daggers are finally gone between us. And I want to put that all to rest anyway, because I've been completely transparent with you this whole time. I might have lied a couple of times in the past, and I might still, and it's second nature to me. You know, I have to do a lot of things. I have to cheat, I have to lie, I have to steal, you know, to make things work, right? Life's not fair. Life's not easy. And, you know, it doesn't matter, because I do it for you. I'd want you to have the best things. I want us to have the best things. I want us to have this nice, quiet place we can spend time together. And I don't want it to be taken away from me again. I spent many restless nights, you know, wondering where you were and how I can get you back. And what did I do to lose you, you know? To be fair, I was a bit lackadaisical with my protection efforts, and I apologize for that on my behalf. You know, the evil outside world had gotten to us, and I couldn't keep them out. And it was close. It almost cost me my life. But I would do it all for you, especially if I could see you again in the afterlife. But if there's anything in life that scares me, is the end of life, of my life, right? I'm not a man who looks to die, right? I have so many more goals to accomplish, so many things to do, especially with you. I have so many things I'd like to accomplish with you. But we'll come back to a sort of mental analysis. I guess for now, I just wanted to kind of get an idea of what I was working with, where you were mentally, because when I first got you here, you were very traumatized. You're very much worried about, you know, where you were, what's going on, who's this strange man talking to me, why does he look familiar? Because I don't want to hide any more smoke and mirrors. I wanted to kind of just bring us together more. So you seem much better from when I brought you in about a month or so ago. It's been a little while. I even lose track of time. Spending a lot of time at home and being very careful makes days kind of blend together, right? You know, I can only spend so many days watching outside the window. and you're trying to remember them differently than the rest. Very boring, very much the same thing. Same people go by on their daily walks. Some of the same cars leave to go to work and come home from work. That sounds like stalkerish behavior, you might think. And I guess, but they don't know the worst of it. And truth be told, my stalkerish behavior would be nothing more than a blessing. And why is that? I look out for others' interests, right? So if I stalk somebody outside the window and I see they're having trouble with their car, I might recommend to them in a friendly, anonymous letter that car is probably not the best solution for them. And with a little love note, maybe attach some money. Get another car, I used to do stuff like that before I met you for other people that I've had interests in. Those are the kind things, that it just warms their heart. And then, I would knock on the door and say, "How's your new car doing?" And they would be like, "I don't know you. How do you know I got a new car?" And then I would say, "Money just doesn't come in the mail for no reason." And it would be fun. It would be like a neighborly thing, right? I go out and water my plastic flowers and pretend like that was my chance to notice, right? Those little bonding moments that, "Oh, you noticed that I was having trouble with my car." Yeah, right. It's all for the betterment, right? I don't look back at those things of, the money and time I spent on other people as a bad thing. Like, we could all use that help. Just like you needed that help. You were pretty pathetic for a while. The guys you saw and the stupid friends that you had and the family who just wanted you to be the next lovely doctor who just loses their life away in school. They're 30 before they even get a job in their career. And why don't you throw away your 20s just going to school? I mean, how lame, how boring. I mean, I didn't have that opportunity. I could have, but I don't exactly fit in with the majority of people. And I feel like that's a result of society being too comfortable with a certain social norm. They don't really understand that some people don't exactly mend well, and that we push those people out rather than welcome them in. And yes, in the current year, a lot of people are very receptive to different types of people, but they don't really see somebody who, silently watches in their best interests as somebody who they want around their family, friends, children. And that's a shame. So that's why I have secluded myself, and I blocked the world out as well. But yes, your answers are very good. They lead me to believe that you're in a better place mentally than I had initially thought, and that's good. We can do a lot. As far as physically, I mean, we can't really do a whole lot here in your current state, and it's my fault. You're in a vegetative state, and it seems like you're of sound mind. There's always going to be that secondary impulse in the back of your head that just says, "Gee, something just feels wrong," and I feel like that's still there. And I really want to trust you completely. I really do, but I love you too much just to let you out like that. We'll have a nice controlled environment here soon, where we can demonstrate your physical capabilities, and we can see what we can work on. But off to a good start, I'd say. So I think I have a few more questions. I think these are off the top of my head. I've been so busy, and as you can tell, I'm not really wearing anything nice today. I mean, it's a little nice spotted shirt, I guess, but so much to worry about. So much that you have no idea, but that's okay. I would do anything for you. Now, let's see. I've asked you some personal questions, like social questions. Now, some questions I guess I'd like to have for you are keeping you honest questions. So, what is your... I think I would like to word this. What is your thoughts on everything so far? You're not sure how to feel. Well, unfortunately, that's not a good enough answer. It's something I can't write down and think about later. What I need you to understand right now is that this has always been in your best interest. It really has. And I'm not sure why you don't understand what this is all about, or how to feel about it anyway. I'm paraphrasing. And I feel like you should be understanding of why I'm doing this for you. Okay? You're not a person who's in a sound mind and sound body before all of this began. Okay? And certainly you weren't done the last time we were together. So you left worse than you came. And you can chalk it up to trauma. Sure, I'll allow you to do that. Maybe it wasn't the best way to see yourself out. But you weren't supposed to ever see out. Because there is no out. You do realize that, right? There is no out. Whether that's unfortunate for you or not. I want you to hear that very clearly. There is no out. This is your life now. With me. And it's going to be an amazing one. I guarantee you. You will feel completely normal and completely satisfied with your life. Guaranteed. It's just going to take some time and some of that rehabilitation. But I need you to work with me. And if you don't, it's just going to be hard for the both of us. No? Okay. So I'd like you to think again and think really deeply. Take a deep breath if you have to. And just kind of think about what are your thoughts so far. I need you to give me an answer. And it can be completely honest. That's okay. You can say that. You can say that it is very intimidating and daunting. Well, the thing is I don't really see how it's daunting or intimidating. I could see that as in you're going to be changing the course of your life. From this moment on. Yes, I agree, but I'll be here with you every step of the way. This is not like a test at college or something like that. This might be, obviously, but this is for my research purposes. These questions. But this whole process is not a test. There's no study sheet. There's nothing like that. This whole thing is for you, and it is built comprehensively, over the course of our time together, which will be now until forever. But don't be afraid of how I feel about it. I mean, obviously, I'll want progress constantly, right? I don't really want any setbacks, but that's okay if there will be some setbacks. Again, we're all human. We have our mistakes, right? And we can work through those as well, because that's what we're good about. So, but I appreciate your honesty. You've been doing an amazing job so far, hon. I really appreciate that. Again, when we first met many years ago, you were quick to hide things. You were quick to be snarky. You were quick to give me short answers. And you come a long way. Really. Seriously, you have. I'm honest. I'm being honest, okay? I have no reason to lie to you. It has been a very pleasant experience being able to be with you. I'll only do one more question for now because you seem like you're really starting to slip out of it again. When we're able to move around together, it'll be a little bit easier because there won't be as many narcotics. Anyway, last question I have. How do you feel about me? I don't know. Because, I mean, I don't know how I could seem intimidating and scary as well. Again, I'm on your side, but I will note that, though. That is an okay answer. It's not an answer I'd like to hear, but I will note that as well. Intimidating. And similar to your last answer, too, so we'll work on that vocabulary as well. But that's the thing. When we get to know each other more, I think, again, of course, I think we'll grow closer. And it's through time. I got to realize that I've been looking through this whole process as, someone looking in, right? I know a lot more about you than you do about me. And you might think I'm some weird creep or something like that still. But, I'm older now. And I feel much more responsible, much more capable than I have before. And, times are stressful, of course. But it doesn't matter as long as we have each other. So, I know that was corny. But in due time, we will relearn each other, if you will. And it's going to be a lovely experience. But I've got to go. Important things to take care of and things to check up on. So until next time, I think next time we meet, we'll be able to do some physical performance reviews. So until then, sweetheart, I'll see you then. Have a good night.